Are you showing love? Welcome to Seeking God with Leah Klein, Health and Wholeness Coach. Our verses today are John 13:34 and 35. A new command I give you, that you love one another just as I have loved you. You also are to love one another. By this, all people will know that you are my disciples, if you have love for one another. So, based on our verse, the hallmark, the trademark, if you will, of Christians should be unity and love for one another. And if you're not experiencing that, not seeing that, then there's some issues going on, obviously. Underneath the surface that you may not even be seeing. But that is one of the things that I notice being in a group of believers is whether they have love for each other, whether they care about each other's well-being. It's not easy to have this unity, have this caring of others, this selfless, unconditional love. And if it was easy, Jesus wouldn't have had to make this a command. Just saying. It's important, and it does not come naturally to us apart from Jesus and apart from God's love. We actually cannot do this in our own strength. We do not have the capacity to be in unity with one another, to love one another in that way. We need God's love doing it through us. He is the one that can love that person that has things that drive you nuts about them. He's the one that can give you that ability to love that person that may not be the easiest person for you to love, because this is how we should be seen by unbelievers who are outside looking in, seeing church division, and yeah, things happen. But those things like that are detrimental to the people on the outside looking in's impression of us as believers and of God, because how we act reflects on Him. And I would encourage you to think of that the next time. I know I need to think about that sometimes more than I do, that I am a reflection of Him. And if there's a lot of me coming up and not Him, it's not going to be a pretty picture. He wants to show that love through us. So ask God to show His love through you to specific people. Because I know when I said that, you had somebody that came up. Somebody came up in your mind, and that's the person you need to be praying for. And when you're struggling to love this person, you need to be praying for them. It's one of the hardest things to do, but it can yield fruit in the long run. That person will see Christ in you and wonder what it is that makes you the way you are. And you want them to wonder that. So ask God to show his love through you. And if you're having trouble hearing God, let me show you why that may be happening and how to connect more deeply with my free ebook, Seeking God. That's at healthturnaroundcoaching.com/seeking-God. And I also have a retreat, virtual retreat in 2026 on April 24th and 25th. And so you may be getting this after the fact, or you may be getting it the day of. So look at the calendar. The link for that is healthturnaroundcoaching.com/virtual-retreat. And I will also put that link as well in the show notes. So if you want to learn how to connect with him more deeply, if you're having trouble hearing him because of all the noise going on in your life, I will show you how to disconnect from all of that and how to connect with him. So check out that link. There is a cost, but that's to make sure you actually show up. And I want to wrap up our time with Joyful, Joyful, We Adore Thee. And if you know it, feel free to sing along. If you don't, feel free to just listen. Joyful, joyful, we adore thee, God of glory, Lord of love. Hearts unfold like flowers before thee, opening to the sun above. Melt the clouds of sin and sadness, drive the dark of doubt away. Giver of immortal gladness, fill us with the light of day. All thy works with joy surround the earth, and heaven reflect thy rays. Stars and angels sing around the center of unbroken praise. Fields and forests, vale and mountain, flowery meadow, flashing sea, chanting bird and flowing fountain, call us to rejoice in thee. Thou art giving and forgiving, ever blessing, ever blessed, wellspring of the joy of living, ocean depth of happy rest. Thou our Father, Christ our brother, all who live in love are thine. Teach us how to love each other, lift us to the joy divine. And I will see you next week with another verse. Do check out that retreat, and I hope to see you there. Bye-bye.